Gospodin Brajan Adams je prvi put u školi Milan Petrović i u radnom centru. Možete li se predstaviti odakle dolazite i koja je vaša organizacija?
My name is Brajan Douglas. I represent a humanitarian organization called the Romanian Children's Humanitarian Foundation. We work in Romania, the Republic of Moldova, and our partners here with Dr. Miroslava Trifovic with Narud in Novi Sad. So it really is a great pleasure for me to be in Novi Sad. This is my first visit ever here. I'm very surprised. I didn't expect to see such a lovely town. The people are very warm, it's very nice to be here. This skill centre really is, in my mind, a success, because I worked in a similar skill centre many years ago in England, where we had similar facilities, and I really didn't expect to see in Serbia, which is often considered a poor country, to have this quality of after education and care for people with special needs, because that's what I class these people as, people with special needs who need care after school, and it really is wonderful to see. We're working basically in public health education for children and adults, and that includes education, preventive education about serious illness, disease and so forth. In the last few years I've introduced into that education about the dangers of drugs, narcotics, and also that is important to young people who are in these centres as well, who are vulnerable.
Možete li mi reći od kada je počela saradnja sa gospođom Miroslavom i kakvi su budući planovi?
I met Dr. Miroslava Trifovic 2 years ago at a conference in Belgrade, a conference about street children, and that's where we made our first communication, because I work in the field of TB prevention, tuberculosis, and that was our common ground at the start. Both Narud and my foundation are members of the World Health Organization Stop TB campaign, and we have developed from there as collaborators and partners, and I like what they're doing. I hope they like what we're doing, and together we hope to go forward with more information which can help in education of young people, as well as extracurricular activities like you have here at these special skill centres, which are wonderful to see.
Mi smo dobili od vas knjigu u slikama za decu. Možete li mi reći koje populacije je to najviše namenjeno i koliko ste zadovoljni takvim predstavljanjem jedne knjige?
I have 1, 2, 3 books actually. But one book is a small book for children. Okay, the idea for writing the book was that basically poor standards in hygiene are the basis of most illnesses, and we wanted to make something which was attractive to children in class, in school, because the teacher can stand there and explain to a child, but there's always one child at the back who's not interested. We find if we can make the lesson interesting, all of the children want to learn, and they love to learn. We decided to make a hygiene book. The pictures are from photographs I sent to an artist in Holland, and she animated them, and we decided to add a mouse family to make it an interesting thing for children. And the book goes through the very basics of hygiene, which is for the first class in school, even for kindergarten children. It's in very simple text, and each of the pictures also shows what's in the text. Like they ask your mother to prepare a hot bath once a week with soap and shampoo, and change your clothes when you get home into your night clothes. We also have in the book an interactive page so children themselves can participate. They colour in all of this, which is actually a revision of what they've learned in the earlier pages. For instance, they learn here about the air brick, the importance of an air brick in a small room so it can exchange air. and keep clean oxygen in the room and keep smoke and fumes out. And again, in the revision, we have the air brick from the room for them to colour in, so they learn 2 times mentally. They write their name on. Each child is given the book in class and they write their name. That becomes personal, their property. They can then take this book home. It's free, there's no charge, we provide free, and they can revise with it, and also they can show their brothers and sisters and even their parents. And that was the basis behind it. It's a short book, it's a small book, it's in basic text so the youngest of child can understand. And we also have another book which is a first storybook for children to introduce them into the Mr. Mouse theme, which is what we've got. And coming online within the next 2 months will be a different kind of book altogether I've made, which is about 70 pages. It's a very serious book, it's on the subject of narcotics. I will again be making free through the education authorities to children. And the idea is that the child themselves will read the book and they will decide from the information whether they think it's wise to take drugs or not. For sure, I think they won't after reading it. I hope not. But that is the idea, so that you catch the child before the drug dealer catches the child at the youngest age. And this is the best way to educate. And we also have a TB board game which teaches children about tuberculosis, about prevention, and they play the game with counters and dice, and we have it now here in Serbia, in the Serbian language as well, which will come online later and help many children here. All of the books we can produce in any language. Most of my work is in the Romanian language. I make in the English, I can make in French. With help with translation we can make here, and this is part of our partnership. And I'm very happy about that. And in Hungarian, because again here you have Hungarian, I know. Yeah. So all in all, education is the cornerstone of our work, because prevention is better than cure. It's less expensive, it's better for the child, and it's better for the family.
Sa nama je Miroslava Trivković iz Novosadske asocijacije za razvoj i unapređenje društva.
Ja sam vrlo srećna što je gospodin Brajan Douglas došao da vidi ovde ono što ga interesuje, a inače naša saradnja je krenula negde oktobra 2009. godine. Upravo je bio sastanak u CIM-u u Beogradu, znači to je društvo evropskog nivoa, u stvari jedan odeljak, kako bih rekla, Save the Children, i zaista mi smo svi povezani zajedničkim interesima i tako da se evo nastavilo druženje. Znači predsjednik tog udruženja, našeg dela udruženja, jeste gospođa Rene iz Švedske, ona nas je zapravo i sakupila, naravno bila je gost u CIM-u, znači tu je Beograd, tu je Rumunija, Rumunija, pa Beograd, pa Hrvatska, Bosna i Hercegovina, evo ima nas i iz Vojvodine.
Koliko je gospodin Brajan zadovoljan Novim Sadom i šta je on u stvari posjetio sve u Novom Sadu?
Gospodin Brajan je zapravo, mogu da kažem, i očaran. Ajde da ne krenemo od neke arhitekture, ipak smo mi neka Austro-Ugarska, još uvek ima neki zaostavština, ali evo ja sam imala tu ipak čast da ga sprovedem malo i kroz one delove Instituta za plućne bolesti koje su njega posebno interesovale, a to je bila upravo klinika za tuberkulozu i naša laboratorija za tuberkulozu, pošto smo mi tu, odnosno ja, član tog kolektiva, vrlo srećni, jer smo jedna od retkih ustanova te vrste koji imamo na okupu sve ono što je neophodno, uključujući laboratoriju. Tako da je bio jako zadovoljan, a posebno je bio oduševljen, znači školom Milan Petrović, posebno oduševljen današnjim prisustvom radu vaših štićenika u ovim radionicama koje su vanredno osmišljene, gde deca stvarno kreativno rade i stvaraju.